Well, kind of not really doing an extra early start on my live stream. Mm, my live stream Monday was even earlier. I'm just wanting to kind of brief yins in and everything. So, weight rise. Yesterday I came in at 221.5, and today I came in at 221.3. I was expecting it to be even better because I had really burnt the calories and my calorie intake was so much more considerably less than what it normally would be. But nonetheless, it's still loss. Uh, I'm I would have liked for it to have been more than 2 ounces, but Monday and Tuesday I had really used up energy, and the energy just flowing from me and everything. And so this morning I went to go walk, and my legs really felt like rubber, and I couldn't get them to operate. I couldn't get them to really start moving. And so I just settled with doing one lap around my block. And just a little off today. I don't exactly have the energy that I did, but I think that's also a little bit to do with the possibility that it's close time for me to start. So I'm not going to be upset with myself for that, for the lack of not walking this morning or anything. I fixed myself a high calorie meal this morning, and I was thinking that it was going to be high carb, but surprisingly my carb is still low on it. But nonetheless, uh, I ran on ahead and just got my um, I went to make it up for the lack of having yesterday. And I'm still tickled with how many calories I had yesterday. I'm very excited about that. And that was so effortless. But I kind of figured that maybe my body was really needing to make up for the lack yesterday. And I'm still somewhat de-energized, not degenerized, de-energized. In other words, my energy levels haven't upped at all, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to go on ahead and rest and allow my body to recuperate. And then I'm going to take the opportunity to get extra earnings in today. So I'll be fine. I'm expecting that tomorrow I can get back at it again, or at least I'm hoping. Unless, of course, uh, nature takes over and then I just don't have it in me to do it. So, but I am very, very pleased with how much energy that I had Monday and Tuesday, and I'm still blown away by that. And I kind of figure that I'll continue to experience more and more energy. I kind of figure that. And right now, this is something that my body had never really expelled before, and so um, it kind of took a toll on it when it did. And I don't mind to take the extra time to go on ahead and to do a little bit of remote work. I don't mind that. I need to kind of pick up the pace on my earnings anyway because the month is about over and I like to cash out at the end of the month. And I want it to be a decent amount. So, yeah. Um, but at the same time, I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to walk this morning. But maybe also I'm not surprised. If I hadn't started out this morning for my walk, I don't know if I would have still been able to do anything later today or not. My hip was kind of bothering me anyway, and I don't know if it's where I laid on it or what, but I'd done some really good stretches. I'd done my strength training, and I added some count to my reps. So now, instead of 10 squats, I added 5 to that, doing 15 squats, and added an extra 5 count to my 5 reps on my core exercise. So, you know, just slightly adding, and that came out to be closer to 10 minutes. So that gave me like around a 44 calorie burn this morning. So that was something. And it showed that I'd burned a little over 100 calories doing one block around my neighborhood. So I don't know if anything changes this evening. I may walk, but I think really I'd just go on ahead and focus on rest. Might be a good thing. I am so drained physically that it's even affected me mentally. I'm not on the sharp side today. I did go on ahead and get up when my watch went off at 7. So, but I know that that didn't have anything to do with it. I don't know. I feel zapped. It'll be good though. It'll be good. I keep practicing and working at it, and I know it will just keep getting better. It'll keep getting better. My resting heart rate right now is at 75, which is pretty good. It's kind of a shame that I didn't get to walk this morning, that I didn't feel up to it because the temperature is perfect. The humidity is low and the temperature is cool. It really feels nice. I would have been able to really do some good walking, maybe even a good distance, but there comes my topper man. I don't know what got him buzzing, but he came fast. That cat can outrun both dogs. He is a lightning bolt, I tell you. Anyway, I don't know. I don't have anything in me today. Nothing. Boy, it feels nice out. So very nice. Just nice. The temperature is perfect. We should be like this all the time. This is just really nice. And even the wind is just a little faster than a breeze, but not fast enough to be a powerful wind. And even that feels nice. Would have been great walking temperature. Great walking temperature. Maybe I'll be blessed and get that same temperature tomorrow or Friday if I can mow the lawn this nice temperature. I'd be happy. That'd be great. That would work out awesome. So yeah, I can't truthfully say what's got me drained or the reason why I didn't lose the weight, or at least the reason why that I didn't drop a whopping 2-3 pounds or whatever, But I would love to be able to achieve the same thing that I did yesterday and Monday every day. I would love to be able to do that constantly. And eventually, maybe, that would work out. Eventually. I do know, like, for those who do work out and strength training and everything, they only do it like 3 days a week. But right now, what I'm trying to accomplish is to really um, coax my body into what it needs to be doing kind of like um, kind of thinking about a technique that you can use with driving. You need to hit a big hill. Or, okay, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Great analysis. Uh, you're needing to get onto a freeway, and it's a high-speed freeway, and you're like approaching an on-ramp. So you've got to pick up that speed. You've got to get that car into a higher speed as you're on that on-ramp, or you won't be able to merge onto that freeway. And then when you get on the freeway, you adjust your speed accordingly to match the traffic, to make sure that you're within the speed limit and everything. But you need to accelerate in order to get in on that freeway from the on-ramp. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to do right now. The reason why that I'm working out, at least trying to 5 days a week. I am trying to get my body into acceleration so that it can become more regular in its metabolism and to burn the fat and to become stronger and more energetic. And then once I get myself into that position where I'm more regulated, I can adjust accordingly and then maybe like do strength training 3 times a week and cardio 2 times a week or something. But for the time being, I'm just trying to accelerate on that on ramp, so to speak, onto the freeway so that I can merge in. I had allowed my body to succumb for so long to the laziness and to the lack of focus that if I was to just do it 3 times a week, I don't believe I would get any results. I don't believe that I would get the results that I'm wanting. I think it paid off for me to do my strength training and walking every day last week for 5 days. I think it really had paid off. And that's the reason why that I had so much energy Monday and yesterday. And for these last 2 days this week, I had really pushed myself hard to see just how much I had in there. And I found that it was so much compared to in just the past of recent. And so I think in a way I can understand the reason why that my energy levels are lower today. And I'm going to be patient with this. For the days that I have got the energy and I can really put it out there, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to go as hard as I can when I've got the energy. And when I don't, I'm going to rest it and allow my body to regenerate. I mean, even like, for instance, with Sally McRae on her Conadonna race, which was 250 miles, or it was the Tahoe. She said that she felt her body was a little off. Well, this woman trains on a normal basis to prepare for her ultra marathons. She does strength training. She ups it on her protein. She keeps herself in decent shape for these marathons because she knows that she needs it physically. But for her race for the Tahoe, she felt a little off. And she had done the Tahoe like 77 days after doing the Conadonna. And the Tahoe is only 200 miles instead of 250. But she really felt off. And it was so much to the point that she was staying exhausted. She couldn't hold down her water or any foods. But she still pushed through and she made it. But that just tells me that even the better athletes, the people that's in better shape, because she is of a very decent weight. She's not underweight. She's not overweight. She just, that woman couldn't weigh no more than about 115, 120 pounds. But she's athletic. And it happens to the best of us. Our bodies takes times that we don't want to do anything. And there's an undercause for that. Now, maybe it is because I didn't have that many calories yesterday. Or it could be the fact that I went to bed just before 12. But that's because I got back to the house after 9 on my evening walk. And then I done my video and edited it and got it uploading. Or it could just be the fact that I had burned some very serious calories yesterday and Monday, and now my body is like needing that rest. Or as I had said earlier in the stream, it could also just be for the time of month that it is now. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I am hoping that by resting today, tomorrow, I will be back up to par and be able to at least do a regular routine, even if not a high energy routine, at least a regular routine. And I'd be happy to at least be able to do that. But I am glad that I got my strength training in this morning. And I would have loved to have been able to walk this morning. But that's fine. That's fine. So, on my conclusion video tonight, you will see my meal if you watch my video tonight. But this morning I focused on eating a high calorie and I thought high carb to kind of boost my energy and kind of take up where I had lacked yesterday. And well, sure enough, my calorie intake for my first meal was around 1,000, and that leaves me just a little over 700 calories that I can have for dinner. But the carbs was still a little low considering. So for my first meal, I had 7 pizza rolls, 12 French fries, a 2 slices of toast spread with cream cheese, and I had 2 sausages sandwiched between the toast. So uh, I had that plus yogurt, and I'm drinking a hot coffee here. And that was my meal for today, for this morning. I believe I just got bit by an ant. There's some ants kind of going around here. There's ant hills all over this yard. It's crazy. I was trying to take a photo of one of the trees that's out front to get the identification and stood on top of a fire ant hill, and I didn't even realize that the hill was small. Next thing I knew, I was being bit and looked down there all over my foot. Like, I don't know why yins are biting me for. You're the ones that's invading. So I got onto the porch and killed them. But anyway, I guess you all can tell that I'm a little drained because even my thought process is a little slow today. But I'm fine. I am fine. I'm not that depleted of energy. I'm just, I don't have any get up and go today. But I'm fine. I really am. Um, also seems somewhat that I'm just a little bit of a scatterbrain today for some reason. So it could be any factor, the reason why. I kind of felt like that shortly after I got up. There is something on that fence. Looks a little off. Everyone over there. I don't know if that's a bird or a cat or a squirrel. If it would move, then I would know. Could be a cat watching for a bird because the birds have been getting onto the fence. So, I don't know. Can't make out what it is. But it definitely was not there. Okay, it's a squirrel. It finally moved enough I can make out what it is. It's a very good sized squirrel too. Ain't no little thing. It's a good sized squirrel. Huh. Wow. Kind of looks like it might be eating a nut. But anyway, yeah, just gonna kind of rest it today and hope that I recuperate and fill up to walking tomorrow and whatever, and we'll just take it day by day, one step after the other, and that's the best that we can do. It is a very patient game trying to lose the weight, getting that perfect balance, getting the body into the move of it and everything. It's a patient game, but consistency always wins. You know the story of the tortoise and the hare? The hare thought that because it was a fast runner, it could just take a break. The tortoise stayed consistent, didn't take a break once, just kept going. So while the hare rested, the tortoise passed him up. And by the time the hare woke up and realized what time of day it was and saw in the distance that the tortoise was close to the finish line, he took off a going. But it was too late. That tortoise kept consistent and hit the finish line just before the hare could. I don't want to be the hare. I want to be the tortoise. I want to stay consistent, keep up with it, and know that I will cross that finish line. If I take too much time out to rest and take for granted that I'm well on my way, losing the weight, and I'm doing great, I'll lose the race. And I've done that way too many times in my weight loss journey. Thinking, all right, I've got this in the bag now. And I've slacked off and I gained it back, having to start all over again. It's not fun. It's not fun trying to reset the mind. It's not fun trying to get the body back into the groove. It's not fun. Now that I'm learning these special lessons and I have gained the keys that's necessary for me to move forward and succeed, I want to keep going. I don't want to slack off. I'll rest on the days that I need the rest, and I will move it on the days I need to move it. And as far as it goes with my eating, I'm glad that I have finally learned the truth about it. And I don't feel bad that I had the pizza rolls and the fries this morning. I still kept it under control. And this evening's meal is going to be decent. And yeah. At least I know that when my body is like this, that's when it's telling me that it's given enough for the period. Just let it kind of gather its strength back. So I'll be letting yous know tomorrow how I feel tomorrow morning, and in tomorrow night's conclusion, I'll let you know how well the day went, one way or another, and we'll just see if today's rest is exactly what I needed. We'll take it from there, day by day. That's the best thing I can do. I can't speed it up. There's no fast forward button on this. Well, unfortunately, there is a reverse button. I don't want to hit that. Just let it play. I had a tape deck like that. One of those Walkmans. Only I didn't have a reverse button. I only had a forward button. So if I wanted to rewind or replay a certain song, I had to fast forward it, flip the cassette over, fast forward it again, and then flip it back over until I got to the song that I wanted to hear again. That was that was wrong in so many ways. But I was very tickled that I had the mechanism. But in this case, with the weight loss, there's a reverse button, but no fast forward. So I'm just going to let it play and do my best not to hit the reverse. I don't want to go back. I don't. I'm feeling the difference physically. Um, just the fact that I had the energy that I did Monday and Tuesday, I still can't get over that because I've never felt that kind of energy before. I have had days of energy, but not that much energy. And it really did feel good. And I know that I've got to really be doing something right for my body because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be down to 221 and have seen 219 a few times after being close around 235. So I know I'm doing myself right. I can see just a little bit of a difference in my face. I mean, what I'm seeing, I don't know if you all are seeing it, but me personally, I can see that my face is starting to get a little slender. It's losing a little bit of the chunkiness in my cheeks. So, and I did measure myself this morning. The last time I measured myself, what date did I see? I think I looked at the date. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. I know it's probably been at least a month ago that I measured myself. So before today, the last measurement I had, my stomach had come in. If I remember right, I saw that my stomach was like 39 and a half, 39 and a half, I think is what I saw. And my hips was 47 and 3/8. And this morning, my race came in at an even 40. It's another reason why I think the reason why that I'm just a little on the sluggish side today is because my time is about to start, is where my waist is up. I mean, after me doing the core exercises and the way that I've been eating, there's no reason for my stomach to be up. So that's one reason why I've got the theory that that's about that time. But my hips, I am so tickled about my hips. the hips runs on my mother's side of the family. And so I've still got hips, but like this morning they came in at 46 3/4. I've lost an inch off my hips. So I know I'm doing things right. It's just today that I'm a little on the off side, just a little on the sluggish side, but it's well worth the effort. It is well worth my pushing. So yes, I'll try to get back at it tomorrow. Do what I need to do to rest up and stuff, and a lot of birds out this morning. They're beautiful. Just keep doing it one day at a time. One day at a time. Take it as it is. Do what I can. That's the best I can do. So I'm pretty well out of chat today, and I've shared all that I know for today. I am more or less struggling right now. I really am. But I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. Anyway, I love you all, and I so very much greatly appreciate you. And I will be with you with a conclusion tonight to let you know if I manage to do anything at all or whatever. And then I'll see you tomorrow with another live stream. And just keep doing what I can. Anyway, I do love yous, and I do very much greatly appreciate yous. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching. And yous have a good rest of your day.